Okay, we're in beautiful Squamish here. I'm with Tommy and we're gonna ride gravel bikes around Cloudburst Mountain. The ride starts with about 12 kilometers of road riding that isn't super noteworthy, so I might as well talk about the course instead. So after the initial flat road 12 kilometers, the gravel starts, and this is where the Sea to Sky trail sort of officially starts. I will show some of the highlights and the issues with the Squamish section of the Sea to Sky trail in a little bit. The Cloudburst loop, however, splits off from the Sea to Sky trail before it starts heading into the Garibaldi and Whistler sections. This is where the lasso section of this route starts, as Tommy likes to call it. The route rounds around the Cloudburst Mountain with 500 meters of bumpy gravel climbing over only 5 kilometers. Next, there is 800 meters of steady descent on some pretty loose gravel Forest Service roads. The trail spits out along the Squamish River, which has a nice flat section of road that can be taken all the way back into town. And right on time, we finally hit the gravel. So we're 12K out of the city center and now we're on some gravel here. So I'm gonna take some pressure out of my tires to make sure that I can ride on this gravel. So this is the first hike-a-bike of the day. I hope it's one of only a few, but we will see what is in store. I think if you were an absolute beast, you could probably ride up this, but for us on our gravel bikes, we're not going to be able to get up this.
Some dog crap on my crank somehow and on my leg.
The Sea to Sky trail has one major flaw, and that is that you have to cross 3 lanes of traffic on the Sea to Sky highway and then ride it for 4.5 kilometers. This makes a truly remarkable trail just dangerous enough that I always make sure people are aware of this issue before recommending the route. But I do have some good news. Billionaire Chip Wilson's foundation has donated well over $1 million to enhance the trail, and part of that initiative is to address this highway section. I of course do not know exactly what the plans are, but this is very promising. Let's talk briefly about my riding companion for the day, Tommy. We met back in 2016 when we ran track and cross country together at SFU. He's an awesome cyclist and he keeps a really cool level head on bikepacking and hiking adventures. Why should you care about Tommy? I don't know, but he's a nice guy and I figured the world should know. Tommy's been crushing me on these hills, but I managed to get by him when he was applying some sunscreen, so hopefully I can find some better legs and get rolling. Okay, so we got a bunch of mountains around me and I don't know the names of them, but I'm gonna flip it around and then I'll overlay the names later. So that's Cloudburst for sure. That's like, I don't know, the Serratus Mountains here, I think. Tommy, do you know?
Not sure. To check.
One of these is like Tantalus Range, and one of these is Serratus. And that's Cloudburst for sure. All right, so we're trying to start the gravel climb back up and get back onto the route that we started on along Paradise Valley Road. But we came across this really clear and obvious fence stating that it's private property and don't trespass. Our route is telling us to go this way, but it's pretty clear to not. So we are gonna make like a little detour thing. But, you know, again, don't want to trespass. Just like that, we're done the Squamish Cloudburst loop. The highlight was the view, which we already saw, and the low light was the really loose gravel. That was terrifying. I did fall once. I didn't catch it on camera. We just ate at Noodlebox. I really recommend it. It's always tasty. And yeah, awesome day on the bikes.